It's rare to have this kind of quiet. Let's sit here for a while. The Bangbu here call this fountain the wishing well. They like to toss bottle caps into the water and make wishes. In reality, there's nothing special about it. Just water and a handful of discarded caps. No one's meant to hear those wishes. And yet, the stories around this place have taken on a life of their own. Because every now and then, some of the shared wishes do come true. Usually through the work of the ESD, the city administration, or measures passed by the council. And still, many Bangbu citizens insist it's the fountain itself granting those wishes. Angels, wishing wells. The little ones tend to place their hopes in something beyond reality. But the wishes that truly matter are the ones you go after yourself. My wish? Are you offering to be my wishing well? Perhaps a trip to the ground. It may sound strange, but the first thought that comes to mind is usually the most honest. Being from New Eridu, you've seen far more of the world than I have. So this time, would you be willing to be my guide? You're not saying no. If anything, you look kind of excited. I'm afraid I might have to disappoint you. The ESD has been growing busier by the day, and Norma still needs someone keeping an eye on her. Now isn't the right time for me to step away. But in the near future, if by then you still feel the same way, may I ask you again, properly, to take on the role as my guide? Perhaps this fountain really does have a certain charm. Believing that a wish might come true. Feelings like that can be a kind of magic, don't you think? The street layout here is somewhat... Never mind. Shall I... I think you'll enjoy it as well. Afternoon tea's just part of everyday life in Rose Califer. That said, the more traditional tea parties, those that require elaborate preparation, have largely fallen out of fashion. As for me, when it comes to hosting guests, a proper tea service remains essential. Naturally, I'm no exception. Besides, there are certain benefits in all that unnecessary effort. If you pay attention to your guests, their posture, their manner of speaking, you can learn quite a bit. Oh, sorry. I've been going on about something rather boring. You're interested? That's unexpected. In that case, would you care to attend one of my tea parties sometime? Most exchanges there aren't genuine. Words and manners tend to reflect one's position more than one's true thoughts. That's why someone like you, someone more free-thinking, has the potential to break through the stiffness and bring a fresh energy to the scene. Though, from the look on your face, you still seem a little hesitant. Indeed, even if you don't say anything, at a gathering like that, simply showing up already makes a statement. If you'd rather not get involved, I understand. I may have been a bit presumptuous. Oh, you're just worried about the etiquette? I thought you were trying to keep some distance from the ESD. Such a simple reason. Guess I was overthinking. In any case, there will always be a place reserved for you at my table. You're welcome whenever you choose to come, and I'll be looking forward to it. Not as an administrative director, just as myself. Besides, if you're there, I might finally be able to avoid all the probing and polite maneuvering, and just enjoy my tea for once. If you're unsure about the etiquette, I'd be happy to explain. If you need to clear your thoughts, there's no better place than this. Standing here, it almost feels like you could reach out and touch the sky. My predecessor, the former director, used to bring me here quite often. That day, a day no different from today. Quiet, ordinary, nothing worth remembering. A skylark drifted into the clouds, chasing the red glow of the evening sky. The former director said to me, "The sky is meant to be looked at, not lived in." Norma happened to be there as well. Without a second thought, she said, "Then we'll just make it livable." Even now, I still think that answer was a little naive, a little too reckless. And yet, at the time, I couldn't find a single word to argue back. My senior looked at Norma, who was so dismissive, and then at me, standing there at a loss. And the next day, just as ordinary as any other, my senior resigned. And I became the new director. As I look back, it may not have been the most mature answer, but it was the most fitting one. After all, who wouldn't want to face tomorrow and look toward the future with that same kind of naivete? It seems I've picked up the habit of reminiscing. Thank you for listening so patiently. Or perhaps you simply enjoy a good story? If there ever comes a day when you'd like to share your own, I would be more than willing to listen. For now, if you don't mind, stay with me and enjoy the wind here a little longer. Every time I come here, my thoughts seem to drift farther and farther, beyond the distant clouds. Want to go for a walk? I'll always make time for you.